All right. Let's settle down and get to business. Naturally, as a coach, I have a question for you. Where in your story, in your life, have you had to be relentless in your journey? Challenges in your business, personal life, this market, this economy, government influences on our practice. Where in your journey have you had to be relentless to push through? So I have a story to tell in my Sophia from Golden Girls voice. Picture this. 2024. I'm confident. I'm gonna go buy a franchise. I'm gonna be a coach. During certification, I thought I knew who I wanted to serve. By mid-certification, I was crying in between breakout sessions and throwing those multicolored markers across the room and shredding those easel papers. I was lost. I was confused. I was terrified. Did not know what the bleep I was doing. I was thinking I was going to embarrass myself. The go-to-market strategies I had fell flat. Here I am, thinking that I got something to offer, thinking that I'm going to save the world. And I couldn't even figure out my why. Could not figure out who I wanted to serve. The imposter syndrome crept in real hard. Girl, you's a loser. You gonna quit your nice corporate cushy job and do this? You don't even know who you're speaking to. I wanted to quit. But then, the queen herself, Coach Trisha. Y'all know what she said to my group? Shout out to the champions. You know what she said to us? She said, the way you do one thing is the way you do all things. I said, oh, wait a minute. I think I might have been here before. I think I might have been here before. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey. Thought about it. Where have I had to be relentless before in my journey? Where have I been here before where I was crying, beating myself up, overthinking, scared? Tell you a little bit about my journey. I am the first person in my immediate family to surpass the 8th grade. Okay? Listen to this, y'all. I told you this was a story about riding the wave and being relentless. A surprise open heart surgery my junior year of college. Followed by the next year, graduated from college and became the first person in my family to graduate college with crippling anxiety because I had imposter syndrome because no one before me had been here before. So I didn't know how to be, what personality, what side of the room to be on. I was totally confused. And I felt like that again going through certification. Let me tell you what saved me. Telling my story, sharing my why. When I began to share my why with the Queen and many of you, I started thinking about the struggles that I was having, trying to figure out who I was in this space and who I really wanted to serve. This was the first time in my career that I was able to choose what I wanted to do. This was my time to be selfish, and I wasn't being selfish. I was being scared. I thought about all the things that I was struggling with. Infrastructure, lack of access, community. And when you're a business owner and you don't have those things, that leads to decreased earning potential and them dang on fraud feelings again. I said, oh no, this can't be me. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I am my target market. I am a first-generation college student turned first-generation business owner. I know what I need. And it was with that confidence, a little bit borrowed from this room too, that I was able to successfully launch my practice with confidence. I'm still scared. I still got imposter syndrome. I don't know if I'm gonna make it next year, but I'm here, right? It was with me being authentic and sharing my why that it clicked for me on who I needed to serve and how I needed to serve them. Some of us here came to conference grieving. Some of us here came to conference to be inspired and figure out how to bring in revenue. And you came here anyway to get recharged. And I want to help out with that. Is that all right? All right, all right, all right, all right. I desired access and community and confidence. And I found that in this room. I want to clap it up for everyone in this room who lives their why relentlessly. I have two asks of you. And I'll get you the QR code because it's not on this slide. But I have a QR code that I'd like for you to click. I invite you, in my Coach Trisha voice, to take step 12, my Burnout Anonymous framework, and share your story here at conference with someone you don't know. You never know who you will inspire by sharing your story. It could ground you, could generate activity for you, and it could also make you feel good. My second ask is that you go back to your home communities, to your units, and share your story. For new coaches in here, I guarantee you, it will generate activity like you would not believe. Tap into your champion networks. It really does work. I have not gained one customer outside of my champion network. I have 20 clients that I have served last year. Lastly, if you have a dot on the back of your chair, please see me right after for a hard copy of my Burnout Anonymous book. Check them stickers, y'all. Yes. All right. Hold up your hand if you got a sticker. Yes. All right. Lastly, we are living in turbulent times. As coaches, we are lovers and we are healers. And I'm asking to my coach family, go back home and care and love relentlessly, because that's what's going to get us through turbulent times. That is why we're all here. It does not matter which aisle, it doesn't matter what Spencer said earlier, all of us being in the middle, that's the move. That's why I'm here at Focal Point. So let's give each other a round of applause for living your why relentlessly. All right, please see me in this right corner if you have a sticker, and thank you very much. Enjoy conference, share your story.